Amara sat outside her small house. One cold evening, her eyes empty, her heart was tired. The wind blew softly through the trees, carrying memories she wished she forgot. Memories of the man she once loved with all her heart. Many years ago, they were both poor but happy. They lived in a small one-room apartment with leaking roof, but laughter filled the air. Every morning, Amara would wake before sunrise, cook for him, wash his clothes, and pray with him. Chike always said, Amara, one day I will make you proud. I will leave this poverty behind and make you the queen of my castle. Amara would believe him with all her heart. She sold her jewelry, borrowed money from her friends, and even went hungry some days just to help Chike start a small electronic shop. She stood by him as every woman who loved and cherished her husband will. Through everything, late nights, the failures, the days where they had nothing to eat but gari and granuts. Then one day, things began to change. Chike got a big contract from a politician man who came from outside the country. And then money started coming in. It started flowing slowly like the river. He bought a car and then another one. He built a big house in the city. People started calling him Chief Chike, Chief Chike. At first, Amara was happy. She thought they have had their hard days all over. But she didn't know that money would change everything. Even the Bible said money is the root of all evil. He started dressing differently, talking differently, acting as if he had everything. Forgetting where he came from, how he started, and how it all began. He stopped eating her food, saying it was too local. He stopped holding her hands in public, saying she was not polished enough for him, that he needed her to be more sophisticated, more advanced. The local word, open eye. When she tried to speak, he would shout at her in front of people. Do you even know how to behave in the society? You think this is your village? He started going out at night, coming home smelling expensive perfumes and alcohol, drunk. Amara would wait for him in tears in her eyes, her food cold on the table, her embrace lonely and cold. One night she asked him quietly, Chike, who, how, and what have become of us? Why are you treating me like this? What have I done, or what did I ever do to deserve this? But instead, he looked at her with disgust and said, don't start. You should be grateful I even let you stay in this house. Woman, like you should know your place. I want to get a good night's sleep. That night, Amara cried until her eyes were swollen. She realized that the man who once knelt down beside her to pray early in the morning had turned into a complete stranger. Months passed and things got worse. Chike brought women into the house, countless, the tall, the short, the fat, the slim, right in front of her eyes. He would laugh with them, touch them, call them sweet names while Amara sat there silent and broken. He started locking his bedroom at night, stopped giving her money for food. Sometimes he would even insult her in front of his workers, calling her useless woman. There were days she went hungry, days she washed his clothes while crying quietly. Days she begged him to just listen, but his heart was that of a stone. Then one morning, she woke up to find her things packed outside the gate. "You are leaving today," Chike said coldly. "I am getting married to someone else. You can go back to the village, to your mother's house." She couldn't believe it. The same man she helped build his life, how now throws her outside with nothing. She fell on her knees, begging him to remember their love, the times they started, the love they shared, the love that filled the air. But he walked away without a single word. Amara, left with only her small bag and a broken heart. She knew the only place she could go to was her old mother's house in the village. For weeks, she couldn't eat, she couldn't sleep. People whispered about her. People said all manner of things, but slowly she began to heal. She started helping widows, selling small goods in the market, teaching young girls how never to lose themselves to men. Meanwhile, her life began to turn. She began to find herself and her beauty again. And the other side of the story, Chike began to lose everything. His new wife ran away with another man after taking a large sum of money from his business. He betrayed him to a foreign partner. The container stopped coming. Within a year, he lost everything. One day, he saw Amara again. She was at a church event, selling and helping others. Her clothes were simple, but she had one thing he didn't have: peace and inner beauty. He walked up to her with tears in his eyes and said, "Amara, I am sorry. Ubim, Achalugo, Wanyoma, Sampete." She looked at him, her face calm, and she said softly, "I prayed for you, Chike. But I also learned something. Love without respect is pain. I forgive you, but I can never go back to you. A dog does not go back to his vomit." She turned away, leaving him standing there, broken and full of regret. That night, Chike cried alone. For the first time in years, he finally understood that money can buy everything except love of a woman who stood by you when you had nothing. That was the end.